The City of Destiny Awards is sponsored by Click Cable TV, Keltec Plastics, Picasso Catering, Maddie Photo and Motion, and Host Party and Event Planning. Welcome to the 31st Annual City of Destiny Awards. Tonight, this special celebration pays tribute to those community volunteers and organizations whose outstanding contributions help make Tacoma a better place. Hosting our program tonight is Rod Kuhn.
What an energetic start. Good evening and welcome to the 31st Annual City of Destiny Awards. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. And thanks to the Taiko Kai group from the University of Washington. Their goal is to evoke a sense of awe, pride, and understanding for Japanese heritage. And I think they've reached that goal with that amazing performance here tonight. Please, let's give them one more round of applause. And we're going to hear from them later on in the show as well. It is my honor to MC this event tonight. It's an event that promises to be one of celebration and one of inspiration. Margaret Mead once said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world." Indeed, that's the only thing that ever has. So tonight you're going to hear examples of that quote in action all evening. Tonight we are here to celebrate, to shine a light on, and to say thank you to some very passionate, dedicated, and inspiring individuals and groups who are really doing amazing work that is helping change our world right here in the City of Destiny, in the city of Tacoma. They are helping make the city of Tacoma a better place to live today and give our community a brighter tomorrow. Believe me, you will leave here tonight inspired, uplifted, and with a renewed sense of pride and optimism in the future of the city of Tacoma. I now want to spend just a quick minute to thank our sponsors for tonight's event: Click Cable TV, Keltec Plastics, Picasso Catering, Maddie Photo and Motion, and Host Party and Event Planning. Let's give them a round of applause, please. During tonight's ceremony, our City of Destiny Award recipients will receive beautiful awards that feature hand-blown glass created by students right here in Tacoma at the Hilltop Artists in Residence program at Jason Lee Middle School. So please join me in giving them, that talented group, a round of applause and thanks as well. Okay. So here's a question for you. Did you know that the city of Tacoma has a poet laureate? That was the poet laureate who said that. No, it's great. The Tacoma Poet Laureate program was developed to showcase local artists who actively contribute to and advance Tacoma's literary community in meaningful ways through readings, performances, workshops, presentations, publications, and special projects. The program was founded in 2008 by Urban Grace Church and transitioned to the City of Tacoma's arts program in 2011. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to Kelly Richardson, City of Tacoma's Poet Laureate, for some words of inspiration. Please welcome Kelly to the stage.
Oh, you can do better. Good evening. That's a little better. I'll let you off the hook. I want to thank you all for the invitation. It's certainly my pleasure to celebrate those who commit their lives to service and exemplify servant leadership. This is a piece that reflects on the journey of serving your community, of trying to be better, and more importantly, sort of that thread of human experience that connects all of us. This is called Requiem for the Bruised. This is my spiritual obligation, my reasonable service to an unreasonable world. This is the bud, the root, and the blossom, the confession of my transgressions against you. This is where Herring meets Rockefeller, where Monet and Basquiat dance the Chicago two-step, where real swallows ideal and I collapse, a soft shell before you, fresh from revival. This is where I choose to remember, to recall in great detail the weight of a life lived wide awake. Because I know what it is to be hated. Hated at length by someone I never knew long ago. Hated without pause or pretense because I chose differently than a dog would. If I let my fists loosen, a sucker punch steals my breath. My naive smile falls prey to scarlet spit in my face, enough to ruin my favorite shoes, the canvas wedges I wore the day that I left that tired lie. My steady strut grows shorter and shorter until I just stand. I have come to stand, to look you in your eye, to inquire and to listen with tender ears, to stop pretending to know when I don't. I don't know. But I can see. I am not blinded by the bodies, yours, mine, theirs. They are not the marrow or the bone. The headlines don't speak to their souls. I hurt and weep, seethe under the bitter crumbs that hate leaves me. And I drink. To stay out of jail, I drink. Amber tonics and teas that quiet the fury. And I pray on stiff, strong knees for a break, a pause in the pain. And while I wait, I smell every flower I see. I scribble lies on bus transfers and used napkins, and I try to capture hope in my stupid smartphone. I wring out wet dreams and hang them to dry on Instagram and pray for likes. I just want to be someone's favorite. I hang my hopes on the ones like me that look like you, that perch on the steps and corners of consciousness in bright beanies, in bubble coats and mini skirts, in kicks they stole from their uncle, in expired weaves that still manage to shine, in crop tops and headscarves, in bandanas and tracksuits. They find a dance floor or a dope beat to remember that they are human and beautiful and brave. Their furious confusion comforts me because everything in them lives, dies, and cries in me. Because they remind me, you remind me that love lives despite the evil that feeds on our seeds. We are the bruised fruit that still made it to the table, to bathe soft and sweet in the light that pours in to the window. Congratulations to the winners.
Thank you, Kelly, for those truly inspiring words. That's awesome. Now, would you please help me welcome Daffodil Princess Megan Le Liberté from Rogers High School, home of the Rogers Rams. Princess Megan, along with 3 other Daffodil Princesses, will be assisting with the awards this year for presenting the City of Destiny awards to the recipients. So now it is my honor to introduce to you the Mayor of the City of Tacoma, Marilyn Strickland.
Good evening, everyone. It is wonderful to have all of you here tonight to help us pay tribute to the outstanding contributions of volunteers in our community. Since 1987, the City of Tacoma has honored more than 200 outstanding volunteer groups and individuals with the City of Destiny Award. Tonight, we have the opportunity to learn about and hear from 8 awardees who will no doubt inspire each and every one of us in this room tonight. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here tonight. Thank you to the volunteers and the families and friends who are here to support them. City government cannot improve a community alone. It is the tireless and dedicated work of volunteers that really make a community much better. Thank you very much and enjoy the ceremony.
Before we begin our award presentations, we would like to give you just a brief introduction and overview of tonight's award recipients. So please, if you could direct your attention to the big screen for a short video presentation. Thank you.
Tonight, the City of Destiny Awards is proud to recognize Tacoma's outstanding volunteers. Patti Ramos, winner for Adult Leadership. Amaya Fox, winner for Youth Service. Hilltop Urban Gardens, winners in the group category. Penalver, winner for Equity and Empowerment. Huytuong, winner in the Economic Development category. Thomas Dixon, winner for Lifetime Service. And this year we have 2 new categories. Patt Kosier, winner of the Disability Advocate Professional Award. And Darren Smith, winner of the Disability Advocate Volunteer Award. Congratulations to all our City of Destiny Award winners for 2017.
So now that you've seen a preview, let's give a round of applause. That's sort of the Reader's Digest condensed version of this evening. So let's kick it off with our first award. This year's award recipient in the category of Youth Service is Amaya Fox. Presenting her 2017 City of Destiny Award is Council Member Anders Ibsen.
Thank you, and good evening. It gives me great pleasure to discuss the immense community contributions of Ms. Amaya Fox. Amaya is a champion for the poor, homeless, and marginalized in our community. She works tirelessly as a volunteer, writer, and mentor, and has even been called a guardian angel. While Amaya cannot solve the problems of poverty and homelessness on her own, she has touched the lives of many youth and adults alike. She is a humble young woman who continuously gives of herself and asks nothing in return. Let's learn a little bit more about Amaya.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner in the category of Youth Service is Amaya Fox. A smile and a hug is sometimes what a child needs most, and those are the things that Amaya Fox has plenty of, because you see, Amaya believes in the power of good. For the past several years, Amaya has immersed herself in helping others. This busy Wilson High School senior has volunteered much of her free time to write at 253, a nonprofit in the Hilltop area that provides after-school enrichment programs in high-poverty schools. At McCarver Elementary, she assists students in the McCarver Scholars Program, and she's a mentor to the students in the Bloggers Club at Jefferson Elementary. But it's her concern for the homeless that weighs much on her mind. As a media intern with Associated Ministries this past summer, she witnessed firsthand the plight of Tacoma's homeless population. Through her writings, she has worked to give the homeless a voice. And now, amongst all the other things she does, she regularly serves meals at the Tacoma Rescue Mission and has organized fellow Wilson students in securing backpacks, snacks, and toiletries for distribution to homeless students in our schools. Through all her work, Amaya remains humble about her efforts. Tonight, we are proud to present the 2017 City of Destiny Award for Youth Service to Amaya Fox.
I sure think it's incredible. So Amaya, it is my pleasure to present you with this year's Youth Service Award. Please accept this and say a few words if you like.
Thank you.
I'll hold that for you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm so humbled to be here today. Thank you to the city for this award. I'm very humbled to be amongst many other volunteers and community organizations that devote their time to making Tacoma a more equitable city for all to live in. And I would like to recognize the many other volunteers who are not in this room tonight who also devote their time and energy for the same cause as we all do. It has been one of the greatest privileges of my life to work with these kids at McCarver, the McCarver Scholars, the Roosevelt Rams, and at summer camp, and to meet their families, I can say with the utmost confidence that they have taught me much more than I could ever teach them. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a great way to start out with an amazing first award. I know the Fox family, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. A great family. Our second award, the award recipient is in the category of adult leadership. And the winner, this award goes to Patti Ramos for her work with the homeless in our community. Presenting her with the 2017 City of Destiny Award is Council Member Lauren Walker-Lee.
What started as a small Facebook forum has turned into Patti's full-time passion of serving the homeless in our community. Through Homeless Humans of Tacoma, Patti and community members answer the call for help. Many times a week, sometimes every day, you can find Patti on the streets of Tacoma befriending and providing much-needed supplies to the people who live there. Join me in watching this video highlighting Patti and her work.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner in the category of adult leadership is Patti Ramos. Patti Ramos has spent her career as a doula and birth photographer helping Tacoma families. In 2016, she switched gears and devoted the majority of her time and income into establishing a new program, Homeless Humans of Tacoma. Inspired by her encounters with homeless individuals, Patti hopes to inform and enlighten our community to the challenges of homelessness, to produce a deeper sense of the extent of the suffering and hardships this community deals with on a daily basis. Homeless Humans of Tacoma began as a small Facebook forum with friends and has grown to a network of over 3,000 individuals who follow and respond to her calls for help. Patti strives to go beyond just providing the basic needs such as warm clothes and food, and talks to individuals to determine what they need to survive and thrive. Patti also understands that stereotypes run deep. As a result, she photographs individuals and gets to know each one so she can share their story via the Facebook group. Patti also volunteers her expertise as a doula for women on the streets who cannot afford this support. She spends countless hours monitoring the Facebook page, collecting and distributing donations, and responding to calls for help. It's Patti's dream that we can unite as a village of caring citizens to make a positive difference in the lives of those who struggle to survive on a daily basis by helping to alleviate suffering and maintain their human dignity. Tonight we honor Patti Ramos, the 2017 City of Destiny Award recipient for adult leadership.
That just made me cry. Seeing all my friends there that I've met on the streets. There's so much suffering and pain and heartache. And if only, each one of us could welcome and greet and meet these folks with respect and dignity, a listening ear, a hug. What a difference that could make in our homeless community. I'm very grateful for this award, but I truly have to accept it on behalf of all the helpers out there. When I'm in an encampment, it isn't just me. There's so many folks that stop by with food and with clothing and support, and basically their time and their willingness to just sit and listen to stories. So I'll just say thank you on behalf of all of us that are out there on the streets. And I'm so happy to see that the city is really coming together to help with, the newer encampments and giving the folks an opportunity to stay put and have the supplies that they need, such as simply a toilet and garbage disposal and sinks to wash their hands. simple things that make such a difference in their lives. So thank you to the city as well for stepping up and really being committed to making a difference in the lives of those who are homeless. So thank you so much. Thank you.
I'd like to present you with this award for leadership
Thank
with the
you
City
so
of
much.
Destiny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we move on to the group category, and this year's award recipient in the group category is the Hilltop Urban Gardens, represented here this evening by Dean Jackson. So presenting this group with their 2017 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Keith Blocker.
Hilltop Urban Gardens, known as HUG, gives back to the community in many ways. Not only does HUG work on systems for food independence, they encourage the neighborhood to give back, which creates a network of an abundance of skills, leading to a true neighborhood-based economy. Watch with me to learn more about this group.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner in the group category is Hilltop Urban Gardens. Founded in 2010 by Dean Jackson, Hilltop Urban Gardens is a community-based urban agriculture justice and equity organization. HUG partners with the community to grow healthy food and empower young people and neighbors. HUG's mission is to develop systems for food sovereignty and create racial and economic justice. Their vision? Communities that take care of each other. HUG has created a web of community-supported farms on the hilltop. Homeowners offer up a portion of their property, and HUG provides volunteers and materials, creating one large urban farm network. During the growing season, HUG shares its bounty with the community, who are asked to share something communal in return. In April, HUG hosts the Black Earth Celebration, a unique family experience ranging from working in the garden to celebrating the spirit of blackness. These are just some of the ways HUG is working to organize the neighborhood towards health, well-being, and freedom. Hilltop Urban Gardens are this year's recipient for the 2017 City of Destiny Award in the group category.
I am pleased to present this year's award in the group category to Hilltop Urban Gardens.
Hi, I'm Dean Jackson, founder and executive director of Hilltop Urban Gardens. On behalf of the HUG team here tonight, as well as the team who couldn't make it, our neighbors, and thousands of volunteers who have contributed their time over the years, I would like to thank Mayor Strickland, the City Council, and the City of Destiny Awards Committee for this award. I would also like to thank all of the volunteers who are being honored tonight. HUG started as a small project I was doing after work to grow food for my neighbors. I started growing on 3 small patches of land on my block, using a model that we now call the Urban Farm Network. Neighbors share a portion of their yard with HUG. HUG builds gardens on that shared land, and together, all of the sites function as one big urban farm. Every week we set up a farm stand and share all the produce we grow back into the community. A little over 1 ton last year. Today we have grown from those first 3 sites, totaling 250 square feet, to 15 sites, totaling almost 17,000 square feet. Thank you. And that really truly is thanks to the thousands of volunteer hours over the years, and a lot of hard work and dedication. We are just getting started. We have a vision. We have a vision for a community that is healthy from the ground up, where the people who grew up in our neighborhood can afford to stay there, own their homes, start businesses, and raise a family if they so desire. Where we have land to grow great food and everyone eats well. We have a vision for development that is driven by values of equity, collectivism, deep democracy, true and lasting affordability for poor people and communities of color who are currently being displaced. We not only have a vision, but we are building a path there. With next to no financial resources, we have built a community organization that is respected, that gets things done, and has incredible capacity for growth and deepened impact. Imagine what we could do with more resources. We invite you to support our work, donate funds, share your land, give your time, and lend your influence. Help us build a community where everyone is not just surviving, but thriving. You can contact hug@hilltopurbangardens@gmail.com, donate through our website of the same name, and come sink your hands into the soil. We work every Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 4:30. We invite you to join us, and thank you.
This year's recipient for the Disability Advocate Award for a Volunteer is Darren Smith. Presenting him with the 2017 City of Destiny Award is City Council Member Connor McCarthy.
Thank you so much. My name's Connor McCarthy. I'm proud to serve you on Tacoma City Council. We're here tonight, right now, to honor a tremendously incredible young man. Step up, Darren. Darren Smith, in recognition for his award as Disability Advocate of the Year for City of Tacoma. Darren volunteers many hours each week. He supports children with mental disabilities through his love of chess, and he takes every opportunity he can to hand out clothing and food to the homeless in our community. Darren is a man with a big heart and is going to transform this community without a doubt. Let's hear a little bit about Darren.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner in the category of Disability Advocate Individual is Darren Smith. Chess is a game of strategy and sometimes sacrifice to gain an advantage. In life, too, sometimes sacrifice leads to great achievements. Darren Smith's love of chess began at age 8. He attributes his knowledge and appreciation of the game to his grandfather. Growing up with family members who had mental and substance abuse issues, chess provided Darren an outlet from the struggles of life. Darren has faced his own issues, including homelessness and depression, but chess has become essential therapy and a way of coping with the past and present. Chess has provided him with a way to support those in similar situations. He currently runs weekend chess tournaments through a partnership with Uncle's Games Board Shop in the Tacoma Mall to benefit behavioral health support for kids at Mary Bridge Children's Hospital. Darren hopes his contributions will help children cope with behavioral health issues and prevent them from dropping out of school. It's also provided him with a sense of purpose, and he hopes to grow the chess tournament into a thriving fundraising operation to provide the help he never received. Tonight we honored Darren Smith with the 2017 City of Destiny Award in the individual category of Disability Advocate.
Thank you, Darren. It is my honor to present you with this award for disability advocacy. Would you like to say a few words? I can hold it.
Just thank you. Thank you so much. All right, that's it.
Thank you.
He's letting his work and his chess ability speak for itself there. This year's recipient for the Disability Advocate Award for a Professional is Patt Kosier. Presenting her with her 2017 City of Destiny Award is Councilmember Joe Lonergan.
Well, it's an honor to be here tonight, and it's another wonderful event honoring these fabulous volunteers in our city. Pat, who stands behind me, is no ordinary executive director. She has made a substantial impact on the lives of many experiencing disabilities and has led a team in accomplishing major systematic advocacy achievements. developing strong community partnerships, and assisting their participants to become strong advocates for themselves and for others. Please join me in watching this video highlighting Pat and her amazing work.
The City of Destiny Award winner in the category of Disability Advocate is Pat Kosier. Caring, compassionate, driven. These are only a few of the wonderful things we could say about Pat Kosier. For 20 years, Pat has been instrumental in seeing that the Center for Independence fulfills its mission of serving as a resource for those with a disability that want to enhance their independent living skills. Pat started at the center all those years ago, working with those who have suffered a traumatic brain injury and receiving vocational rehab. She then became a supervisor, then an associate director, and has been the executive director of the center since 2013. When asked about her accomplishments, Pat is quick to give credit to the staff of CFI. She is very proud of the work that they do. Examples include the Transition Youth Program for young people aged 14 to 24, which has been so successful it's expanded to other communities. Pat is deeply invested in her staff and works very hard to make certain they have the resources and training they need to best serve the community. Tonight, we are honored to present the 2017 City of Destiny Award in the category of Disability Advocate Professional to Pat Kosier.
Well, what wonderful work, and thank you, Pat. It is my honor to present this year's City of Destiny Award to you.
Thank you. Well, thank you all. I am very honored to get this award. I'm appreciative of the partnership that we have with the City of Tacoma and the Disability Commission and the work that we're able to do together to help make the City of Tacoma accessible for all. Thank you.
In just a moment, we're going to hear again from the Taiko Kai group, but first I want to just tell you a little bit more about this group. As one of the only collegiate groups in the Pacific Northwest, Taiko Kai's goal is to promote and spread Japanese culture through the art of traditional Japanese drumming, while fostering long-lasting relationships within the University of Washington and the greater Seattle-Tacoma community. It's entertainment that even a Washington State Cougar can enjoy. So please, let's give another warm round of applause for Taiko Kai from the University of Washington. What a great performance. Thank you very much. We're going to move on we have a few more awards to wrap up the evening here. And the next award is in the area of economic development, a very important area of focus for the city of Tacoma and our region. This year's award recipient for economic development is Dr. Huytuong. Presenting him with his 2017 City of Destiny Award is Council Member Lauren Walker-Lee.
Dr. Nguyen plays a large role in the Vietnamese community and the Lincoln Business District. He assures that the community is progressing forward by engaging and rejuvenating the energy of members to work together in celebration, service, and development. Please direct your attention to the screen to learn more about Dr. Nguyen.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner for Economic Development is Dr. Huytuong. Dr. Huytuong is a leader who is being recognized for his years of dedication and service to the community. Dr. Nguyen is a member of the Vietnamese community of Tacoma and Pierce County and has served as its past president, a role previously held by his father. He has devoted many hours of public service to hold events that empower the Vietnamese community. Some major events that are made possible, in part thanks to Dr. Nguyen, are the annual Vietnamese Lunar New Year celebration and the annual Black April commemoration of the fall of Saigon. Dr. Nguyen has also devoted many hours assisting those who need help getting resources due to language or cultural barriers. He is currently the Cultural Community Liaison Officer for the Lincoln Business District Association. He has committed many hours to helping to connect different cultural communities and business owners, encouraging and informing them of the association's goals. In 2017, through his leadership, a Lincoln District Community Cleanup Group was formed with the aim to provide continual efforts to keeping the area clean. Dr. Huytuong is an outstanding leader who we honor tonight with the Economic Development City of Destiny Award for 2017.
I'm honored to present you with this City of Destiny Award. I'll hold it.
You hold it, okay. Well, thank you so much, Councilwoman Lee. Well, thank you, everyone. Well, I'm standing right here, feeling nervous and also honored at the same time. I'd like to thank you, Mayor Strickland and the City of Tacoma for giving me this award. I also want to thank Amaya Nguyen for nominating me. We've been working together for almost 2 years in the Lincoln District revitalizations, and we've been becoming good friends. I also want to thank you, my friends and families, for being here to support me. But lastly, I want to dedicate this award to my father, the late Dr. Thin Nguyen. He's worked for his community tirelessly. He inspired me to do the same. So I thank you so much for this award. Thank you.
This year's award recipient for equity and empowerment is Penalver. Presenting the 2017 City of Destiny Award in this case is Councilmember Ryan Mello.
Good evening, everyone. What a very special evening this is. Andre gives of his time both personally and professionally to ensure all members of our community have access to legal services, including immigrants, children, and the marginalized. He also serves on the board of the Latino Bar Association of Washington, where he focuses his efforts with an eye toward their empathy, focuses his efforts on rating the state's judicial candidates with an eye toward their empathy and concern for diversity and the poor. Join me in watching this video to learn more about Andre.
The 2017 City of Destiny Award winner in the category of equity and empowerment is Penalver. When someone has legal problems, they hire a lawyer. But this year, over 1 million people in Washington state will need legal aid they cannot afford. The Campaign for Equal Justice raises money across the state for pro bono legal work. Many organizations such as the Northwest Immigrants' Rights, Columbia Legal Services, Team Child, and the Tacoma Pierce County Volunteer Legal Services benefit from the campaign. As president of the statewide campaign, Andre has been able to raise over $1 million last year in support of these many organizations. And as co-chair of the Pierce County campaign, raised an additional record sum of $50,000. But Andre's hard work goes far beyond raising funds. He's also a volunteer attorney, donating hundreds of hours to immigration and employment cases and providing additional volunteer hours at Tacoma's Pro Bono Legal Clinic. As a federal prosecutor, Andre does not receive much recognition, nor does he seek it. But for Tacoma, we are very much appreciative for him and the work he does. So tonight, we are very honored to present the 2017 City of Destiny Award winner for Equity and Empowerment to Andre Penalver.
Andre, thank you so much for sharing your special talents. It's an honor to gift you with this award for equity and empowerment.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you to the City of Tacoma for putting this on and for the award. I'm very humbled. Thank you. My parents were here, and my baby daughter, you probably heard, and my nephew, Eladio, and my wife, who I also want to thank especially for sharing me with some of the organizations that were mentioned. There is a real crisis of civil legal aid in this state, that those who most need an attorney, who face the most dire consequences of not having an attorney, can't afford an attorney, and it's a big problem. And there are a number of groups that are doing their best to solve that, or at least to start to solve that problem. Right here in Tacoma, Volunteer Legal Services, Columbia Legal Services, Northwest Immigrant Rights, Northwest Justice Project, Team Child. Any one of the people who work for those organizations is much more worthy of this award than I, but so I'll offer it to them. I was trying to think of a nice way to end, and I think that those organizations give some credence to the last 5 words of our Pledge of Allegiance: liberty and justice for all. Thanks.
Tonight's final award goes to a man who was born in Sparta, Georgia, went to college in Japan, and got his master's degree from the University of Puget Sound right here in Tacoma. The recipient of the Lifetime Service Award is Mr. Thomas Dixon. Presenting him, go ahead, a round of applause. Mr. Dixon, your fan club is here tonight. Presenting him with his very special 2017 City of Destiny Award is Mayor Marilyn Strickland.
Thomas Dixon has been one of Tacoma's most influential civil rights leaders. Our entire community has benefited from his service since the early 1960s, and he continues to be a strong advocate for racial minorities and the economically disadvantaged in this area and across the entire nation. He was named the 2015 laureate for the Greater Tacoma Peace Prize, becoming the first African American to receive this honor. He has spent a lifetime fighting for civil rights and social justice. But he also reminds us every day that while progress has been made, we must never be complacent, and we must always keep pushing. Where are you, Mr. Dixon? Tonight, it is my incredible honor to present you with this award for lifetime service. Congratulations, we are a better city because of you. I'm gonna reach across here. This is yours, and I'm gonna hold it while you make your speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Strickland. Our son, Whitney Dixon, is somewhere in the audience. Please stand up. I bring you greetings from the Dixon family, my wife and my daughter, Tina Dixon. But as the founder of the Tacoma Urban League in 1967, I would like to thank all of Tacoma for what they have helped us to accomplish. During my 33 years, the Urban League brought more than $200 million to Tacoma and Pierce County to operate programs in education, social services, health, and other areas to help the blacks and the minorities in Tacoma and Pierce County have a better lifestyle. Some of them are in the audience tonight. Anyone affiliated with the Tacoma Urban League, please stand for recognition. Thank you very much.
Okay, don't leave the stage yet, because the mayor messed up. We now have a video presenting Mr. Dixon and his history. Please watch, thank you.
The City of Destiny Award winner in the category of Adult Sustained Service is Thomas Dixon. If there's a name in Tacoma that's become synonymous with the fight for economic and social equality, it's Thomas Dixon, for he has spent his life in the service of others and in the fight for civil rights. In 1966, Dixon served as the chairperson for the committee responsible for organizing the Tacoma chapter of the Urban League. And in 1968, with the official affiliation, he became the founding president, a position that he held for 31 years. Through his leadership and determination, Mr. Dixon's had many achievements that have benefited the community. In 1976, the Tacoma Urban League was the first local affiliate in the country to construct and own its building. Through both private and public funding, Dixon has brought $100 million to the community and used it to leverage over $1 billion in public benefit. But his service extends far beyond the Urban League. Mr. Dixon has served on the Evergreen State College Board of Trustees. He's a charter member of the Tacoma-Pierce County Black Collective, a member of the Washington State Black Collective, co-chair of the Tacoma Association of Colored Women's Clubs Building Association, a life member of the NAACP, and a mentor and advisor to numerous emerging leaders in our community. He has been honored numerous times for his service and advocacy. To know his impact to the community, one only needs to drive by Dixon Village, an affordable housing complex named in his honor by the Tacoma Housing Authority. For these reasons and many more, we are honored to present the 2017 City of Destiny Award for Adult Sustained Service to Thomas Dixon.
Very fitting that we saved the best till last. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The City of Destiny Awards Class of 2017. Please help me congratulate all of our recipients one more time with a great round of applause. Now, none of this would be possible without the great work and dedication of the City Events and Recognition Committee. So let's recognize the Recognition Committee for a moment. I'd like to ask all the members of the committee, you might not know who they are, but many of them are here tonight, I hope. So if you're a member of the committee, please stand. Thank you. And let's give them a round of applause for their service. Put together some great events, and this is one of them. So, and let me also once again thank all our great sponsors for helping make this event possible tonight. Click Cable TV, Keltec Plastics, Picasso Catering, Maddie Photo and Motion, and Host Party and Event Planning. Let's give them all one more round of applause. Gandhi once said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." And I think everyone we have honored here tonight has done amazing work that is truly helping change our world, helping improve the lives of hundreds of individuals and families throughout our city of destiny, throughout the city of Tacoma. We thank them all. We thank all of the award winners for their dedicated service, and we thank everyone in the audience here tonight for being here to help honor these great achievements. I also want to give a shout out to the entire TV Tacoma staff and crew. They are working behind the scenes and they've been here more hours than you might imagine, and doing a great job to help put on this event, do the videos, and capture this event to be able to share it with other citizens of the city of Tacoma by putting it on TV Tacoma. So tonight's event will be televised a number of times on TV Tacoma, Channel 12. You can find a list of replay times on tvtacoma.com. So ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 31st Annual City of Destiny Awards. I hope you felt inspired and enlightened and have a feeling that there's more to do in this community, and hope that each and every one of you will do your part. So thanks again for being here. Have a great evening.
The City of Destiny Awards is sponsored by Click Cable TV, Keltec Plastics, Picasso Catering, Maddie Photo and Motion, and Host Party and Event Planning.